We are doing a Taco Bell mukbang. Plus size women deal with a lot of shit. And I think that we have this little safe space on the corner of the internet. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Moral of the story, don't be the 1%. Hello my gorgeous friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we could do a mukbang catch up and we're having Taco Bell. I'm pulling in now, so let me order.
Hi, welcome to Taco Bell. What can I grab you today?
Hi, won't be just one moment, sorry.
No problem, just let me know when you're ready.
Thanks. Okay, I'm ready.
No problem, what can I grab you today?
Can I grab the crunch wrap meal, please, with chicken?
Chicken, no problem. And is that in a regular or a large today?
That'll be regular, thanks.
Regular, no problem. And what drink were you after?
Can I just get a sugar-free Pepsi or Coke, whichever?
Pepsi Max?
Yep.
No problem. Is that all for today?
And I'll also grab some churros.
Yeah. Just one?
Yes. Do they come as a set of 2?
Yes. So
yeah.
There's a packet of churros is 2 churros.
Yep. So I'll grab one of those.
One of those, no problem.
And then you've also got those like little oh, what are those? Sort of cinnamon crunch. They're like puffy. I can't describe them.
Which one, sorry?
They're like the little cinnamon crunch things. Do you still do those?
We don't sell those anymore. Those cinnamon twist. Yeah, we don't sell
okay.
those
No worries, that's okay. Can I also just grab a bottle of water, please?
Bottle of water? No
Thanks.
problem.
Yeah.
Is that all for today?
Yes, thanks.
That's just 18.10. Just drive through when you're ready.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
There's that one for you.
Thank you so much. You too. Can we talk about how shiny my hair is? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. I just spoke so loudly with my window open and there was a restaurant of people just sitting there. That's so good. I love that. Okay, let's park her up and then we can have some catch-ups. Okay, I think the lighting here is pretty good. First try. Okay. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. I'm so excited for food, you guys. We are doing a Taco Bell mukbang. Those are the days, guys. It has been, I was just doing the thumbnail. It has been a whole day without me eating. I get in my brain where I'm like, I must go do this thing. And then all morning I'm prepping to do that thing. So then I don't schedule in breakfast, which is so stupid. Then I get to the point of like hangry. It is not a good vibe. So we've got some churros in here. We've also got some chippies. Look how much spice on those. Fucking hot. Wow. Alright, I'm just gonna move this off my lap. If you're wondering why I'm all dressed up for a mukbang, it's because I'm not. I'm dressed up for a movie premiere tonight, which I'm very, very, very lucky to have been invited to. It is the new Bridgerton movie. That's not Bridgerton, what's it called? So it is the Downton Abbey, A New Era, and it's coming into cinemas on April 28th. But we are going to see the premiere of it tonight. Well, me and a friend. I've invited a friend to come with me because it's never fun doing those things alone, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna take a friend with me and we're gonna go watch that. I'm so fucking excited. I love that show so much. It's currently 2 p.m. We're filming this and I'm eating late lunch, early dinner, and then after this, oh, I'm actually quite nervous for what I've got after this. So I'm going to my kids' daycare. How good does that crunch wrap look? ring of lipstick. Yum. So good. Do you know, I heard that on average we eat many tubes. I don't even know how the number, so this is just a really floppy kind of fact. But you supposedly eat so many tubes of lipstick in your life over the time of like eating like this. After this lunch video, I'm going to Darcy's daycare. Well, it's both of the daycare, but for Darcy. I've been umming and ahhing on whether I share this because it's my child, it's not me. But it is impacting me in how I'm showing up on social media and my mood, and just, I think it would be wrong of me not to give a little bit of context for people. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about it, but I'm also going to like filter it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to give all of the specifics in regards to it, but I think it would be helpful to know what's going on in my life. And I think a lot of you guys are from the time where I used to vlog as well, so you probably feel a sense of connection to him. So my son Darcy has recently been really struggling with his emotions and his, I don't want to call it behavior because, you know, I associate that, and I think the society associates that as a negative thing. But he'd been really struggling with interactions with others and his ability to listen to his teachers. So I've been doing a lot of research, and it's called overstimulation, essentially, where he gets overstimulated to the point of irrationality, or like, you know, he's not someone that I can reason with, and that's normal. That is normal for some kids. Sorry, my hair is amazing. I've been doing so much hair care recently, trying to like make my hair healthier, and she is looking healthy. Oh, I'm obsessed. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, it would be naive of me to think or assume that this diagnosis process that I've been going through for ADHD may also be something that Darcy has. Because if I do find out that I have my ADHD diagnosis, it has a, oh, there's a truck parking right near me, perfect. It has a high chance of, it's hereditary, essentially. Like, you have a higher chance of inheriting that trait, or type of brain. This is really hard to explain with my brain not in like mode of knowing all the terms, so just forgive me for that. But essentially, ever since he was little, like I'm talking baby, he's been so energetic, and it's always been a thought of mine that maybe he would have ADHD. This is before I even had suspicions of myself. And because he was so hyper, and I would always struggle in mothers groups, and I would talk to other mums and they wouldn't have the same issues, I've always done my research on it and had it in the back of my mind as a thought. But if you've gone through this process yourself, you will know that you cannot get your child diagnosed until they are in school years, minimum about 5 years, but I've heard that you can get it between 4 and 5 depending on the person you see. So I'm not really eating. I'm starving. So that was always on my mind. And then I started to struggle through the pandemic. And I forgot to add too that everyone liked to remind me that boys are boys, boys will be boys, they're energetic, they're full of beans. So they always liked to dismiss my thoughts and feelings on that. Which I understood was valid. So I understood that, but I always had this suspicion. And like I said, when I was going through the pandemic, I was really struggling. I've been struggling post-kids, to be honest, like in so many areas. It's really hard to encapsulate that in this video, and I think I've talked about it in another video somewhere, somehow. And maybe I'll do another video, but I've got my psychiatrist appointment next month. for my ADHD diagnosis, or to be talking to a psychiatrist about that. And we have now also started the process for Darcy as well, to, you know, see a pediatrician and see what's going on with him. May not be the same thing, might be something different. We have no idea. At this point, we just know that things are happening in his body that we can tell he's struggling with. He's battling with something. And he is the sweetest, most caring, delightful, delicious little, delicious little boy. Absolutely obsessed with my kids, and I hate to think that he is struggling in any way, shape or form, particularly knowing what I struggle with what I'm going through, and what I struggled with as a child. I don't want that for him if it is the same thing that I have, you know. But even regardless, if it's not the same thing that I have, whatever he's going through, it is a lot for him. It's a lot of emotions. It's a lot of whatever it is. So the last week and a half has been very stressful because we've been trying to do what we can with the little knowledge that we have, trying to get through it. I always think it's ironic, and I say this to Elliot all the time. Can we stop with the battery warnings? Thank you. I always say to Elliot how ironic it is that someone who has emotional dysfunction or irregular dysfunction, whatever it's called, because I have my BPD diagnosis and now also questioning if I have ADHD, the emotions for me is just one of the things that I struggle with the most. And so it's kind of ironic that I have to parent a child how to do the things that I don't know how to do. And that's where it sucks, having been diagnosed and noticed these struggles after having kids, you know, because if I had any of these suspicions before kids, I would not have had kids until I had coping strategies in place. But that is another thing with this whole thing, is oftentimes women get diagnosed with ADHD late in life because of children, because of the hormones that go through your body, because of all the changes to your body and your mind and literally everything. That is what forced me to realize something wasn't right. I had many coping strategies before kids for whatever I have, and since I have kids and so much of my life is out of my control, I'm not coping, not at all. So I really just leapt in the deep end with you guys, and you've just had a major update within the first 5 minutes of this video, probably more like 15. So I just wanted you to know that if I'm not as consistent with my uploads, or I'm not here on socials as much, it's because I need to be there for my son right now, and myself too. I'm having really hard weeks right now. I've been struggling for quite some time, and I cannot wait for my psychiatrist appointment, to be honest. I'm hoping it's going to go well. I'm really nervous it's not going to go well. I just dropped chicken on my shirt, and this is why. I just dropped more chicken on my shirt. Oh, this is a disaster. And they did not give me freaking serviettes. Who doesn't give people serviettes? Sorry, I've got wet wipes on my mum. Mum's to the rescue. I just got cheesy sauce all over me pants. And these are the pants I'm wearing to me bloody event tonight. That'll do, love, that'll do. Okay, 3 baby wipes are down. Surely we can't make a mess now, Katie. Come on. Anyway, how are you guys? Come into the comments, catch up with me, let me know how you're doing. That is so good. We haven't chatted in so long, outside of like a haul video. I think my last vlog was like 3 months ago, which is so sad. I was planning on doing more of them, but like I said, I've just been really struggling mentally. And I really hate that about social media, is like, I feel like if I come onto the internet in videos and whinge, then I feel like other people will think that I'm like begging for attention. But then if I just share the highlights, then it's very fake. So it's like catch 22, because I don't need any advice in this situation, and I don't want any sympathy whatsoever. Many more people are struggling with bigger things in the world, but it's not a comparison. So I'm trying to remind myself of that, and that I just need to show up. 99% of you are the most sweet and caring souls, and I know that you will support me through this, but it's like that 1% that holds me back from posting about it, you know? So yeah, moral of the story, don't be the 1%. So yeah, that's my big update with my life right now, is that I'm currently going to be going in this afternoon to talk to his daycare, pardon me, educators about what strategies we have going forward. He's got a GP appointment tomorrow, which we're going to get a referral to the ped. We can go to the ped regardless, but we get it subsidized, and also it's kind of taken a bit more seriously by the pediatrician and all of the specialists when it's referred to by your doctor. So we're just trying to take it step by step. I've had the biggest pit in my stomach over the past week, just not knowing how to help him and feeling really helpless, but also trying to do everything that I can. That's just mum life, isn't it? I don't think the anxiety will ever go. I've got new makeup on today too. I went to the shops and bought some new moisturizing cream underneath. A new, I think it's called ultraviolet UV protection stuff, which has given me a really dewy base. And then I also bought the It Cosmetics CC cream. What do we think? It's a vibe, I'm loving it. And like I said, the hair progression, she's healthy. We're happy about it. The pita bread on these things are so gorgeously thick and beautiful. She's a queen. Oh my god, speaking of queens, has anybody watched Lizzo's latest series? That woman never ceases, pardon me, to amaze me. I mean, she's the mukbang queen. I love watching her eat. She's such... I'm just obsessed. If there was one person in the world that I could choose to meet, it would probably be Lizzo. And what a dream it was. I got to collaborate with her team. I think it was about 2 weeks ago now. Her team reached out and was like, hey, we want to collaborate with you on her latest song on TikTok. Sorry, me? Did this come through to the right email? Because I'm just a girl from Australia. Like, what the hell? Lizzo, I mean, obviously Lizzo probably doesn't know who the fuck I am, but Lizzo's team wants to work with me. I mean, I'll take it. And what a banger. Oh my god, I'm so gassy. I'm so sorry. What a banger her song was. Oh no, please don't pull in next to me. Yep. Pulling in next to me. I love that. I just recently started, so I'm cleaning my car while I'm talking to you because I just saw dust down there. I just recently started a TikTok series on my TikTok, duh. It was unintentional. So I started, recently started a list on my phone of things that were baffling me as a plus size woman that I didn't have answers to. And I thought that I would create a video talking about that. You know, that's my job, to make content about plus size stuff. And this video started like picking up views and people were really interested in it. And then someone commented, because one of the points in the video was talking about how I hate 99% of seats or chairs. And someone was like, I need to know how you rank these chairs, like different chairs that you rank. And now I have a new TikTok series on my page talking about chairs. I just snotted everywhere. Oh my god, speaking of, I need to post my next one because it is the time to post, but hold that thought because
down while you're doing that. That is not possible. The butt cheek is so wide. My arm is only so long. You get
oh
it
my god, that's the best. You know you've made a good video when you want to watch your own content. That's always when you know you've done a good stuff.
Ranking chairs as a fat woman, and today we're going to be focusing on bar stools. For anyone who's new to the series, we're going to be ranking them based on comfortability, but also fear of falling. Coming in worst place.
Like, if someone had ever told me that I would be ranking chairs for content on my page, I would have been laughing and saying absolutely not. But you gotta bring the people what they want. And people have been like asking for more, so why not, right? Why not? Okay, posting.
Day 45 of being a girl.
Oh my god, I love her.
Have
Have you guys seen her?
I did not want to make this video, but I feel like there's maybe some good lessons.
Oh, it
to
doesn't
be
sound like it's
learned.
gonna be a good
I'm
video.
hopefully not going to get emotional.
Her
but
name's
this is still
Dylan
very
Mulvaney.
fresh, and you all know I like to keep my content really positive.
Oh my god, she's such a bright light on my feed. Anyway, yeah, so I just posted that next video because people have been asking for it, and it's my posting time, so I had to do that, sorry. But yeah, what a funny piece of content, quite honestly, but also relatable. Plus size women deal with a lot of shit, and I think that we have this little safe space on the corner of the internet where we can unite together and talk about washing our bits and how do we powder under our belly flap and chairs that we don't trust and all of these amazing weird quirks that we've created as fat women that nobody else, well, and fat men, that nobody else can relate to. And yeah, what a fun little thing to do. I don't even know what to really describe it as, but yeah, if you didn't know, I'm on TikTok. Someone actually messaged me the other day saying that they'd found me on YouTube, and then they went to go follow me on TikTok and realized they were already following me on TikTok, and I've had the same vice versa. So yeah, it's always funny when you see your favorite creators like on a different platform and you're like, oh my god, how did I not think to follow them there? So if you didn't know, I do post on TikTok. Also, this checker jacket you can see in the back here is my intended outfit for the evening, and I've got a cream little, if I can get it without getting churros on it, cream little top to go underneath it. I've got my flare yoga pants from, oh maybe I'll just put the photo here, flare yoga pants from Princess Polly, and these cool little wedges from Shein, although they did break on me and I'm a bit nervous because the heel I tried to fix with like super glue and it's not overly flexible, this glue, so my shoe may break at this movie premiere, but you know, we're gonna go with it, who cares. I'm also getting really full when I talk. This is my problem. If I eat just quickly, I could shove so much down. Sounds so bad, but when I'm talking and get really distracted, I get fuller quicker. So yeah, I haven't finished eating, but yet do I want to? I'm going to. Also, the person next to me is still sitting there with their engine on, just probably watching me being like, what the hell are you doing talking to a camera? Oh, just as I say that, bye bye and ta-ta. Cheerio, love. No, I've had enough. Don't force it. Does anybody else have to like mother themselves and retrain yourself to have a good relationship with food? I don't know about anybody else, maybe it's just me, but like growing up I associated behaviors with food, obviously, negative ones, and now as an adult I struggle with binge eating and portion control and all of those things, and also like intuitively eating just doesn't come naturally to me because of things that I had to do as a child. So now when I am eating and I get full, or if I'm hungry or whatever have you, or if I'm craving something, I have to mother myself. I don't know if you just heard that, me saying that you don't need to eat this right now. That is something that I would say to my child, you know, but I also can't say it in my brain to myself. I have to say it out loud as if I'm parenting myself. I don't know if that's gonna make sense to anyone else, but the fun joys of food related trauma. She's saucy. Oh, it's bad bitch o'clock. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'll just wait for this drip. Thank you. Not as fresh as I was hoping, but she is tasty. That is yummy. Oh. Just looks so delicious. Look at that. Some trucker's not happy. I could watch that all day. I've also been back at the gym, although the last week and a half we put it on like holiday pause because we were supposed to be going camping 2 weekends in a row. But that has been so good for my mental health when I go. Just feeling powerful in my body, and I can't really explain it. I mean, I'm sure you'd understand if you are doing the same thing. But after so many years of like fearing that I wouldn't be able to do exercise again because of my whole like surgery stuff, now being able to go back into that environment and not have the weight of like, how do I explain this? The trauma that I used to put my body through to lose all the weight whenever I would gain weight. I don't associate that with the gym anymore. Like, it's been, I don't know, 8 years, 10 years, 8, 7, about 7 or 8 years since I used to do that to myself. And so now I feel like when I walked back into that gym, I just felt a whole new sense of excitement and kind of like a new chapter of like my body journey. You know, I hate saying like body confidence and like all of that stuff, because it really isn't just about the body. It's about your mind, and it's about so much more. It's like body acceptance. It's, excuse me, it's not torturing yourself for the body that you have in the moment that you have it. And I've worked really hard to do that. I've worked really hard mentally, giving myself affirmations whenever I see my reflection, instead of nitpicking at myself, complimenting myself. It can also feel a bit awkward when you're doing it, and it can be things that you don't even think about. Like, most of the time I'm obsessed with my nose. I don't know what it is. That's something that I compliment myself on quite a lot. And also my eyes. I love my eyes. So there's so many things that you can compliment yourself on that don't have anything to do with your weight. And the more like positive self-talk that you give yourself, the more that comes out in how you interact with others, and also yourself, and how you treat yourself, both in the ways that you eat, the ways that you talk to yourself. And yeah, it's just all encompassing. It really is. Your mentality is so powerful to change so much in your life. In the past couple of years, like I said, I've been working on this for quite some time. So now to pair that with being able to go into the gym and not associate that with weight loss is just so powerful, and it's just adding even more to my confidence in my body and my confidence in my mind as well. Yeah, I'm just feeling super proud of myself, to be honest. I've come so far, and don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I definitely still have days, well, not even days, it's kind of like moments of looking at myself going, critique, and then I'll look at myself again and I'll be like, let's change that up, let's say something else, and instantly correcting myself. And I think that has had the biggest impact on my journey, to be honest. I mean, this doesn't need to be a bloody body positivity lecture, because I'm sure you guys don't care to hear about that, but I feel it's important when I talk about the gym to also talk about the mental side of it too, and the body acceptance part of it, because for so many years we as plus size fat women have associated gym with weight loss, and we've been told that we need to lose weight, and the way to do that is to exercise. And for me, even now to this day, whenever I talk to a random GP, or if I go, like even when I was trying to like sign up to this gym and other gyms and I had a bit of a look around, so many of them were like, okay, we're gonna weigh you, we're gonna like do a profile session where we, you know, figure out your goals and blah blah blah. And even the PT that I had my session with was like talking about weight loss and all this stuff, and I was like, no, this is why I hate these sessions, this is why I hate having any kind of goals. And I actually refused to weigh myself in the last one, not in this one because they didn't ask to weigh me, but in a previous one, or maybe it was a doctor's surgery, I can't even remember now, someone asked me to weigh me, and I was like, no, it's not relevant to what we're doing. And I actually find it more triggering knowing my weight, because for me, I've always associated numbers as a negative thing. And that's not the same for everyone, but I'm just intuitively living and trying to teach myself to trust myself. If I'm craving something, have it. If I'm not fitting in a piece of clothing anymore, go buy some new ones. Sorry, battery died. But that's just how I've been living my life, and I've actually been loving it. I haven't felt the pressure to meet anyone's expectations. For so many years I felt obligated to share my body health with professionals, whether that be because I was pregnant and I had to get weighed, or whether that was because I had my surgeries and I had to be weighed, and then they would talk to me about my diet with my whole fistula journey and everything like that. And it's refreshing that right now in my life, I don't have to worry about living up to anybody's body standards. I don't have to worry about BMI charts. I don't have to worry about any of that shit. And I've been the healthiest in my life in terms of relationship with food, relationship with my mind and body right now than I ever have in my life. And that is so telling, because I have the least restrictions on me right now in terms of, you know, like I said, expectations from other people and professionals, and also toxic society expectations I've dropped. And God, that feels fucking amazing to say. Why am I gonna cry right now? I think it's just a revelation I've just had in this very moment. I feel free. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, I mean, that just feels so fake what just happened, but like, I swear to God, I'm getting emotional because it's not often that I verbalize my thoughts out loud, and that is one of the most amazing things about filming my journey, is that I get to have these like massive vents as if I'm talking to a friend, and these are the highlights, like when I get to have these revelations out loud after saying it. That's so powerful. It might make absolutely no sense to anybody watching this, but for me, that's gonna stick with me, that moment. That was amazing. Anyway, I finished eating and I need to get to this meeting for my Mr. Darcy do. I hope you guys enjoyed today's little mukbang. It's probably a big mukbang. That's a tongue twister. Yeah, maybe next time I'll do a Q&A, or we can, you know, do something else. I do have a vlog coming. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go down, hit the thumbs up. Subscribing to my channel lets you know my future videos. And you can also hit the notification bell as well, and that will notify you when I upload. I do try upload Tuesdays and Fridays here, but sometimes that schedule changes if there's public holidays or if something comes up in my family. And then, like I said, I'm also on TikTok and I'm also on Instagram, so if you wanted to catch up on other content, more so like in the moment I should say, then come over to those as well, and I will see you guys very soon for another video on my channel. Bye!